Okay, let's talk about financial aid. We've applied. We've been accepted. Now what? We're going to visit the FAO, talk to the FAA, determine the COA, time to complete the FAFSA. As soon as you receive your SAR, you'll know your EFC. The school's going to receive an ISIR and send you an award letter. Now you're ready to start your college career. Now, obviously, that slide is just a little comical slide because we understand that it can be a very confusing process. There's a lot of words and acronyms out there that, for many families, it's their first time being exposed to them. And so what we're going to do now is truly break down this slide to make it feel a whole lot more manageable to you and help you to understand it's not as complicated as you feel it is. Every single bit of financial aid begins and ends with the free application for federal student aid. This is the only way to access most financial aid, the free application for federal student aid. Completing this application creates opportunities for you to receive money from the government, the state, and the school. The other types of financial aid available outside of the free application for federal student aid are scholarships. These scholarships are typically available at a local level, a community level, and sometimes even a national level. So let's talk for a moment about the scholarships available to you outside of the free application for federal student aid. These scholarships, their amounts will vary. It could be as little as $100 or up to $10,000, just depending on the foundation that's offering the scholarship. You can begin applying for these scholarships oftentimes as early as the summer of your 11th grade. So when you complete the 11th grade before you're a senior in high school, during that summer is whenever you can start looking for and identifying these scholarships and applying for them. Many of them are awarded for a variety of reasons. It could be for academics. It could be for community service. It could be for athletic reasons. It could be for a specific hobby or volunteer opportunity that you participated in. And many scholarships are often just based on you writing an essay. So again, they're going to vary, and there are tons of them out there. So where do you find these types of scholarships? The first place to start is with your high school guidance counselor. Every high school around the country receives information annually from not-for-profit organizations and foundations that offer scholarships, again, at a city level, at a state level, and at a national level. So reach out to your high school guidance counselor. If you have a college counselor, reach out to the college counselor. But again, every high school receives information on scholarships available. So that would be the very first place to start. I would also check with my church. Oftentimes, churches will offer scholarships, and it may be for just $250, but again, every little bit makes a difference, and if you can find 4 scholarships at $250, now you've found $1,000 to help you pay for your college career. So check with our church. Our employer. Many of us work for employers that have foundations set up. Ask our human resource department of our employer if they have scholarship opportunities available either in the community or for the children of the employees that work for the company. Check with the college financial aid office of the college or university in which you're intending on attending. They'll have information on local scholarships as well. Various community organizations, ELP clubs, just various organizations out there that you interact with would have information as well. And then, of course, our library. Our library is a phenomenal resource available to us to locate scholarships. Most libraries are going to have a pretty decent-sized section on college in general, on how to find a college, taking your SATs, taking your ACTs. Now, some of the resource sections in these libraries might not be as large as others, but again, most of them are going to have a pretty decent resource selection there for you. My recommendation would be to go to your library, find the scholarship books, and kind of flip through them and find one that you like. Find one that's easy for you to work with. And I would recommend that you go ahead and purchase it so that you can write in it and highlight in it and kind of just make it your own. But again, there are just a ton of resources available out there. When you're driving around your community and you see businesses, jot down their names. When you get home, shoot them an email and ask them, do you offer any type of scholarships? And I wouldn't preclude anyone from that list because Even if the business is a very small business, you never know if anyone who owns that business or manages that business, if they're a member of another type of club or community organization that offers a scholarship. So just ask, ask, ask. And again, there are tons of scholarships out there. It's just a matter of looking for them. When you find these scholarships, the very first most important thing that you can do is follow instructions. On average, when I work with foundations around the country, the biggest issue with scholarship applications is when following instructions is listed as part of the judging criteria. On average, 50% of the applications that come in never make it past screening because the instructions weren't followed. So it's extremely important that we follow the instructions. If the instructions state to handwrite your essay, that means handwrite your essay. If the instructions state to turn in 3 reference letters, turn in 3 reference letters, not 10. It's really important that we follow instructions. When it comes to reference letters, it's also important that we remember these reference letters should show us in the best possible light. They should say the nicest things about us. So when we're asking for a reference letter from a teacher, a family member, a friend, whatever the scholarship committee is asking for, it's really important that we remind them how great we are. There's absolutely nothing wrong with reminding the individuals writing the reference letter for us of all of our accomplishments and everything that makes us who we are. So our reference letters, again, should truly show us in the best possible light, and it's perfectly okay when asking someone to write a reference letter for you to provide them with information about you or to remind them of information about you. You're also going to want to list your community involvement, any charity work, any job history that you have, and when these scholarships are asking for essays, it's really important that we take time for TEE, and that stands for investing time, energy, and effort into truly writing one phenomenal essay. When we're reviewing scholarships and we're reading the actual essay portion of the scholarship application, we want to be emotionally moved. And emotion doesn't necessarily have to be tears. Emotions are a variety of things. But what we want to know is that you feel a connection to your answer. We want the feeling that you just are not looking at this as a writing assignment, like an English assignment. We truly want to know that you've invested time, energy, and effort into writing that phenomenal essay that connects you to that question. Now, I do put on here, beware of scams. And the reason that this is on here is because there are a lot of organizations out there that are legitimate organizations that you can pay a fee to that will help you find scholarships. Now, again, that same information is available to you free of charge, so there's no reason to pay for it. But if you want to pay for this information, it's perfectly okay to pay for it. Just make sure that you've done research on the company to make sure the company is a legitimate company to help you find scholarships. But there's other types of scholarship scams out there as well. So if you receive an email stating, congratulations, you've won a $5,000 scholarship, just send us your credit union account number, chances are it's a scam. If you've received information that says, congratulations, you're going to be awarded a scholarship for X amount of dollars, send us $9.95 to process it, chances are pretty good that's a scam. A foundation or a not-for-profit organization is never going to ask you for money to award money to you. So just be careful when you're doing your scholarship searches, and always be aware of any type of scholarship organization or foundation that's asking you to pay something up front or asking for any type of credit union or personal information. Once you've completed your essay, we have a service available to you that will review your essay and provide feedback to you. This feedback, again, it's just our recommendation, and it's an opportunity for us to kind of review it before you actually turn it in. So once you've completed your essay, you can send it to scholarhelp@studentchoice.org, and we will review it and provide you with our feedback. And just to make sure everyone's aware, IH Mississippi Valley Federal Credit Union also offers scholarships every single year. We give away 22 $1,000 scholarships. The deadline for the application this year is March 1st of 2011. So if you're interested in applying for this scholarship, please visit our website and get the instructions on how to apply for this scholarship.